guys, I am going to show you how to do a couple more things. I'm not going to do it on my drawing here just because it's so little, so I'm going to draw it a little bit bigger. I want to show you how to do a traffic light because a couple of people asked me on Friday how to do it. So I just did like a little quick, building with the sidewalk thing here. So how do you do a traffic light? Pretend it's made out of boxes, okay? That's your trick. So first thing you want to do is start with the main, the I don't know what to call it. Sorry. The main thing. Oh, I need something under my paper. Sorry, I'll put something under there. Okay. The main, I don't know, trunk. Can't think of what to call it. So the main thing of I'm gonna draw this kind of big so it'll show up really good on the camera. Actually, maybe draw this a little bit bigger. Yeah, so it's basically a tall, skinny box. Okay. Again, I am using my points just like before, right? My initial line was vertical, and then I went to the, lines going to the point, right? Lines going to the point. And like I said, I'm drawing this bigger than it should be, just so it shows up better. And I need my eraser. And then, of course, you're going to erase what's behind it because you wouldn't see that, right? Because overlap. Okay. Oh, I need the top. Again, going to the point. So I'm lining up this corner with the point. Right, so basically I have a tall, skinny box, and I actually erased that. So let me put that back. Right, tall, skinny box. And then do another box like coming out from it, okay? So I'm gonna come down a little bit. Maybe like, can't see very well, maybe like this far. I'm gonna come out into the street. Note, this line, right, is going to the point. Okay, so that's one of the lines from my box. And I know that the top of my box is composed of 4 lines that are going to the point. So all I gotta do is use my other point, right, where that meets that one. The trick is everything has to line up with everything. All right, so now this is a box kind of coming out in space. And because I know I have to erase it anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and erase that. All right, I want my box to maybe come down about that far, lining it up with a point. So these are all my horizontal lines on my box, right? So now I have to end the box at some point, and you know that the end of your box is composed of vertical and horizontal lines. Those were extra. All right, so that where your box ends, right, horizontal, going to your point. In real life, they're vertical, so they stay vertical. I'm just gonna redraw this a little bit better. Okay, so you see how it's a box on a box. It's just a tall, skinny box. You guys know how to draw boxes at this point. I'm gonna erase what you couldn't see. Okay. And do this with your ruler. Don't do it freehand like I'm doing. Okay, so tall, skinny box, tall, skinny box. Now, to have your traffic lights hanging down, okay, think of them as little boxes hanging down from another box, all right? So right where this thing ends, I'm just gonna start drawing it right there. And I'm probably drawing this way too big, but like I said, hoping you guys can see it better on the camera. All right, there's the top of my box, right? 2 lines going to that point, 2 lines going to that point. Where they intersect, that's my, and this is way too big. I'm now seeing it. It's gonna hang down like so low. Okay, But where I have drawn those verticals, I'm just going to start drawing in the horizontal lines are going to the point. Oh, now I see that my kind of a line coming down from my, and you want to make this rounded, not rounded, you want to make this going to the point, and then you can kind of, so I made it kind of coming down from the point, coming down vertically, but this line was going to the point. So all I got to do is kind of just round that a little bit so it looks a little more realistic. All right, these things hang from cords or whatever. All right, so see, this is my traffic light hanging down. Look, tall skinny box, or long skinny box, and then a skinny box hanging down from it. Easy peasy percheesy. You guys can totally do this. And there's your traffic light. Okay? If you want to kind of round it off at the edges, you can do that. So kind of cut the corners a little bit. You can kind of make this like a circular thing. I mean, that's more realistic, but the circles, doing it as squares is fine. So you could do that if you wanted to. So that's kind of going to finish things off like a thing. Okay, get started.